Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. In today's episode, Let's Talk Creps, we're going to be talking about the Air Max 90 Bacon release back in 2021. Now if you're new to the channel, please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. I upload every Saturday, and with that being said, let's jump straight into this video. Okay, so just a little bit of history about the shoe before I get into it, like I always do. In the box here we have the Air Max 90 NRG Bacon release from 2021. Obviously a re-release of the classic OG Bacon, which dropped back in 2004, and I've covered on this channel previously, so if you want to check that video out, please do so. The box here is a nice black premium drawer box, and your box label is here with the colourway of sail, sheen, straw and medium brown. Obviously I appreciate this shoe has been heavily covered online, and this is a very late review to it, but as I'm going through my collection with these videos, it's one that needs to be covered, so let's get into it. So opening the box up, you can see the shoes inside. Pull these out as well. I have swapped the laces around on these to the pink. I just think it really makes this shoe stand out. I do like the pink laces they came with. They did also come with some sail laces like the OGs, which is what they originally come laced with, and you also have the red laces as well, and a nice arch support as well, which if you are an old school collector you will remember that most Air Max 90s back in the day came with these. I have also brought my original 2004 Bacon with me as a comparison. Obviously if you watched my last video you know that I wore these on foot and unfortunately absolutely busted them, so yeah, that is a sad time, but nonetheless I wanted to show you the difference in materials, because of as much as these new releases are nice, they haven't got anything on the OGs regarding the sort of upper materials especially. So getting into it a little bit, let's start with, I'll move this one out of the way actually, so we've got the same shoe, both got the right fit on both sides. So starting with the side panelling, you've got this nice short suede on the mudguard, along with this sort of nubuck maroon coloured sort of mid panelling with your pink leather swoosh as well. It's also going into this sort of nice soft toe box leather, which wrapped around into the sort of arch support sort of sock areas. And then you also have your pink tongue with the brown baseline with the red text on the top, which is a sort of a light red compared to the originals. You've also got this pink air bubble with the brown surround, which is quite nice. It's identical to the original, that sort of colouring. And then you've got this nice brown waffle outsole as well. Inside the sock liner is this nice premium sort of, what colour is it? It's like a creamy sort of leather sock liner, which is meant to really sort of make it feel premium. And then the actual inside there as well, you've got the red insole with the pink Nike text. Like I say, comparing them between the two, the sock liners and the actual, like the tongue itself, like if you look at them two tongues, you can probably see that the one in my left hand is so much plusher than the right. And even with these bits here in the actual sock liner, this is super plush and it's really padded out, whereas there's hardly any padding in these at all. And I think if you didn't have the originals in hand, it's not something you would notice as much, but if you do, there is such a big difference. Yeah, and like even just like the sort of the leather on the toe boxes, even though this feels nice and premium, this is just so much softer. Now that might be because of its aged over time, and I'm not going to criticise it by any means, because I'm just happy they re-released these, because of it means I can actually wear a Bacon without worrying about them cracking and breaking like what happened to my OGs. So yeah, it's not a bad shoe by any means at all, and it's definitely one to add to the collection. If you can't get an original, because I know these are absolutely like skyrocketing in price, these new ones are sitting on StockX and Go for little above retail, even now in 2022. So it's a good time to pick them up, and I've got no criticism about them. I know they do crease up a lot when you wear them, but again, you wear shoes, you know, that's what happens. So without all being said, let's jump to some on foot and I'll show you that. Okay, so that just about wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. It's all free, it costs you nothing, and it helps me massively growing the channel. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.